Hello, I'm Lisa Chrysler, and welcome to another fantastic episode of Community Storytelling here at KCAT TV 15. Thank you so much for being with us. Very proud to say it's season 7. Linda Lester, thank you so much for all of your support along with Lester Square. This year we have a very generous anonymous donor that put a name in as well. So here we are. And I have somebody fabulous to introduce you to. Jonna Mooney. Jonna Mooney, you are doing big things in this community. So Jonna, I love this because I'm going to have you explain it. Jonna are you the president this year?
I am the president this year.
Of 100 Women's Charitable Foundation that has 450 members. Now, did somebody not have a calculator one day? What happened here? What's that about?
We have a big calculator. We have a big goal. We decided instead of 100 women, we want 500.
So is this a national organization?
It is not. It was based on an organization that was started in Cincinnati, that similar idea, except they wanted their members to contribute a minimum of $1,000. And we said, no, we want to be much more accessible. So we want a membership contribution of a minimum of $100.
Okay, so to start with, and did you start with 100 women in this area?
100 women, $100.
And how quickly did it take to get to 450 women?
We started in 2006.
All right.
First grants were made in 2007, and even then we weren't so great at small math, so we granted $31,000 in our first year.
With a minimum donation of $100.
That's right.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
And do all of you women bring in your own money, or do you seek donations as well? Or does that grant money that you give out, we'll talk about that in a minute, does that all come from your purses?
Purses and wallets. We welcome anyone.
Oh, you have some men too.
We have some men too. About 5% of our membership are men. We absolutely will welcome anyone. And our membership is the minimum of $100. We do some fundraising events.
You do, okay.
We do some fundraising events. Those are important, but they don't make up the lion's share.
And how does anybody even find out about you? Tell me what your network is like.
Our network started with some moms in Los Altos.
I love it.
Yep, who learned about charitable opportunities around town.
Were you one of those moms?
I was not one of those moms. I came a couple years later. And then they just started telling friends and telling friends. And we're really proud of those charter members who are still around. But we're always seeking new members and hoping that the members, once they join and they see what we do, every January they say, I'm up again. I'm writing another check for the next year, because our membership year is January through December.
You ever going to change the name?
Well, that's a good question that I don't know the answer to.
Bring that to the next board meeting. See,
There
it's
you go.
time to change our name. 450 Fabulous Women Charitable Organization.
Yeah, 500.
500.
The goal's 500.
Including those men.
That's right.
So tell me what your passions are, your focuses. That's not a word. Your focus of this organization.
We make grants in 3 areas: health and wellness, education, and family. And the organizations that we make the grants to must spend the money in Santa Clara and San Mateo counties.
Love it.
So we're really, really local.
And I do happen to know that this year, with 500 people, if I'm saying this number right, did you give out $178,000?
We gave out $178,500.
I was leaving that for the tip for you to add that.
Yeah, we're really proud of that.
That's more money than so many huge charities give. How'd you come up with that much money?
Our members are amazing.
I mean, I'm going to do the math. 500 into 170. I can't do the math. That's a lot of money.
We have some very generous members. We were fortunate in 2023 that we were the Giving Tuesday beneficiary from Vardy's Jewelers.
Oh.
We have some fundraising events, like Testarossa is always very generous with us. We appreciate them very much. And our generous members and company matches. The company matching funds are also tremendous.
And I do know one of the groups you gave to this year happens to be Los Gatos based, so I will let you share that good news.
Yes, we make 6 grants every year. And in 2024, we granted to Cassie Counseling and Support Services for Youth.
Yes.
Among other
$45,000 you gave to them.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
It
Those
is.
aren't, to me, you know, when people say I got a grant, it's usually $5,000, maybe 10 if you're lucky. $45,000. And I think did you give out 2 or 3 $45,000 grants?
We gave out 3 $45,000 grants. We call those our impact grants because we believe they have a real impact.
What is the process from start to finish? How difficult is it?
It's a 1-year process. How difficult is it? We think it's easy because we have some great volunteers. We start in April, so starting really soon.
So we go on your website.
Go on our website.
Which is?
www.100womenfoundation.org.
Got it.
And there's a letter of inquiry.
Mm-hmm.
Organizations that believe that they meet our criteria.
Family, education, and health and wellness.
Exactly. And have been a 501c3 for at least 3 years and have a budget of at least $100,000.
All right. Okay.
So we have some
There's
simple
stipulations.
Some stipulations. We want to know they've been around and we hope that they will be around. If they meet our objective criteria, they fill out this letter of inquiry and we validate that they do. We then send them a grant application. The first 45 organizations that submit an LOI get a grant application.
And then you cut it off.
And then we cut it off.
Which it makes sense because how much time does everybody have to look? I mean, 45, that's a lot. You're giving out 6, right?
It's a big process. Importantly, to submit an LOI, they must be referred by a current member.
Oh.
Yeah. But anyone can join to make that referral.
That's true. That's true.
And we welcome those.
And then do you all get together in a big house or a big auditorium and take a vote?
Can you imagine 450 people?
Well, we have some mansions around here. It could happen.
Eventually we do. We have a process. There we go. We have a process to narrow it down. We divide those 45. We don't usually get 45 grant applications.
Well, you will now.
Yay! We divide those grant applications into the three committees.
Sure.
And then we have committees of members. There's 3 committees of 12 members each, who then look at the grant applications, 12 to 15 grant applications. Within each committee, they narrow the applications down to 4 organizations that they will visit. So 12 organizations get visited by committees.
So they're the finalists, I guess. These 12 will be your finalists or not?
We call those our semifinalists because after the site visit, the committees narrow it down further to 2 organizations. That happens in November happening in November of this year.
Yes.
At that point, the committee's work is done because they've made a grant. They don't know how much yet, but they've selected 2 organizations that will get a grant.
So the whole group does not vote on it?
The whole group does vote in March, and what's so cool about it is there are no losers. The 6 organizations that present to the entire membership
get something.
So they walk in a winner.
And do you have a whole big party to celebrate this?
We do. We have a lovely party. We have presentations by each of the finalists, and then we vote, and we do that all electronically, so we get those results instantly. We have a lovely dinner, and then drum roll, please, we announce the winners.
That is great.
Yeah,
that is great. So. Are you a member of some other charity organizations, or is this is your baby? I know it's time consuming.
It's very time consuming. I was on the board of another charity organization that I met through 100 Women.
All right.
But I did give that up when I became president.
And how good do you feel? It must be amazing.
It's amazing. It's amazing, and I know we can do better because I learned so much about the need out in the community through these grant applications. And it's so important to us that we keep 100 Women membership accessible. So that $100 is, it's a lot of money for some people.
Absolutely.
But it's doable for
Right.
so many of
Right.
us. And when we do things like gift memberships to our 14-year-old daughters or our daughters-in-law to introduce them to the concept of accessible philanthropy and the power of giving as one, that's what makes me happy.
I love that. So tell me, you have how many daughters? One daughter, two daughters, or no daughters?
No daughters, just
No
a
daughters.
daughter-in-law.
Daughter-in-law. So have you ever defined what the power of giving means to you? What would you say?
The power of giving means that we can pool resources and really make an impact, and make an impact to an organization and to the community that we know will have a benefit, because women who we know and trust have learned about these organizations for us.
I love the fact that you bring in your children or your in-laws or whatever and teach them what it's all about. And that's what gets them started.
That's right.
You just need to give somebody a little shove, and then the next thing you know, they're running the whole thing.
That's right. That's right. And our moms.
Yes.
So I'm a 3-generation member.
No.
My daughter-in-law, me, my mother.
That's great.
It's great. And there are many of us.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got two things you got to make clear. Now everybody's going to want to file for a grant. Tell us your website again.
www.100womenfoundation.org.
And then I would assume you go to the same website if you want to just find out about joining.
Yes.
And writing that first $100 check, if not more.
First $100 check. Yeah, I appreciate that, Lisa. If not more.
If not more.
Yeah,
and who are the men? Are they the husbands and the fathers? Who are these men? Where'd they come from?
One of them's my husband.
I get it. I love it.
I think, there are a few husbands, and we really our message resonates with some people in the community, and they just want to donate. So
I love it.
Yeah.
You're giving everybody a vehicle, and those three focuses are what we all care about.
Mm-hmm.
So your emphasis is in the three right places, if you ask me.
That's right.
What are you missing? Nothing.
I don't
Family, education, health and wellness.
Health and wellness, yeah.
There you are.
Yeah.
You're fabulous.
Thank
my
you.
goodness. So I know everybody's going to go to the website and run to
Please.
that. And please, pleplease, please, for both reasons.
That's
Yes,
right.
That is just great. Jonna Mooney, thank you so much for being here. This woman makes a difference. And I'm going to say it again. Who would you like to nominate? Who should I be talking to next? This is your show. This is about you and what you do in Los Gatos and Montecito and the surrounding area, making a difference. KCAT.org. It's so easy to nominate. And thank you so much for sharing Jonna's story with me and her. I love it. I love that you're with us. And we always thank you for watching KCAT TV 15. I'm Lisa Chrysler, and I will see you next time.